10. She almost made her cinematic debut in 1999. Considering everything, it may have been for the best that Joel Schumacher didn't succeed in making a third Batman film. Batman Unchained was the project's name, with Schumacher directing and Mark Protasevich, known for his work on The Cell, writing the screenplay. It was nearly complete when Warner Brothers decided to cancel it due to the financial failure of Batman and Robin, but in Batman Unchained, we would have seen the live-action debut of Harley Quinn. She would have been a sadistic toymaker who eventually discovers that the Joker was her true father. She would then team up with Scarecrow, played by Nicolas Cage, in an attempt to kill the Dark Knight for what he did to her father in the 1989 film. Interestingly, Madonna and Courtney Love were being considered for the role. 9. She had a daughter with Joker. In the Injustice universe, Harley revealed this story to Black Canary. At some point in her career as a criminal, before the Joker's attack on Superman, Harley became pregnant. She hid for a year, not wanting the Joker to find out about the pregnancy, uncertain of what he might do. She gave birth to a girl named Lucy and left her with her sister, returning shortly after to the Joker. Upon her return to Gotham, Harley realized that the Joker hadn't even noticed she was gone for a year. Years later, after the fall of Superman's regime, Lucy was tracked down and kidnapped by the League of Assassins as a way to keep Harley in line as part of the Suicide Squad. During the abduction, Lucy was introduced to her biological mother, who was forced to tell her the truth. After Harley and her daughter escaped from the League's captivity, she returned Lucy to her sister's care and promised to continue making regular visits. 8. She hooked up with Nightwing. In the animated film Batman and Harley Quinn, there's a moment where Batman and Nightwing are on the hunt for Poison Ivy and Floronic Man. Knowing that Ivy is Harley Quinn's best friend, Batman sends Nightwing to track down Harley. He finds her in a bar where the waitresses are dressed as superheroes. Nightwing follows Harley after she finishes her shift, going to her apartment. There, they engage in a genuine conversation about where their paths have led them in life and end up in bed together. When Batman arrives much later, he realizes what happened that night and gives Nightwing an accusing look. 7. She first appeared in the Batman animated series. Unlike most DC characters, Harley Quinn didn't originate from comic book pages. Instead, she made her debut in Batman, the animated series. Starting off as a humble companion to the Joker in a September 1992 episode, Harley Quinn took the reverse path, leaping onto the comic book pages, making history, and now standing as one of the most beloved characters in comics. Initially slated for just one episode as the Joker's girlfriend and accomplice on TV, Harley garnered a substantial fan base clamoring for more of her. This led Paul Dini and Bruce Timm, the series creators, to incorporate her into episodes with increasing frequency and with more substantial roles. 6. She already stolen Joker's face. It's widely acknowledged that Harley and the Joker's relationship is far from what one would consider a healthy example of a couple. In a particularly bizarre turn of events, Harley once took it upon herself to steal the Joker's actual face. Yes, you read that right. Upon discovering that a replica of his face was being held as evidence by the Gotham City Police, Harley decided to retrieve it. Despite the Suicide Squad's attempts to intervene, Harley forged ahead. She even knocked out Deadshot when he tried to stand in her way. When he regained consciousness, he found himself wearing Joker's face like a mask, while Harley attempted to engage him in conversation as if he were the Joker himself. It's safe to say, Harley can certainly venture into some very strange territory. 5. She's a superhuman. If you believe that Harley Quinn was simply a cunning and lethal strategist relying solely on her intelligence to outsmart her adversaries, you'd be mistaken. Surprisingly, unlike a majority of Gotham City residents, Harley Quinn possesses actual superpowers. These abilities were bestowed upon her through a serum administered by Poison Ivy while Harley was recuperating in a hazardous waste dump. Among her newfound powers are superhuman strength, exceptional agility, and an immunity to toxins and corrosive substances. Although these enhancements grant her a physical edge over many in Gotham, they haven't come to define her. Harley's own psychological instability and her willingness to embrace extreme malevolence still overshadow most of the other powers she possesses. 4. Her first live-action appearance was in 2002. Well before the CW, then known as the WB, became the hub for a multitude of fantastic DC comic book series, there was an intriguing little show called Birds of Prey that made its debut. Set in a Gotham City abandoned by Batman, it revolved around a group of female superheroes and supervillains vying for control of the city. Although the series only managed to air for 13 episodes before its cancellation due to low ratings, it holds a unique place in history as the first live-action portrayal of Harley Quinn. Mia Sara, known for her role in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, brought Quinn to life on screen. Interestingly, Quinn played a significant role in the show's overarching narrative. As the series concluded, it was revealed that Harley, disguised as a respectable psychiatrist, was the mastermind behind all the nefarious schemes that the Birds of Prey had been combating. 3. The influence of Arlene Sorkin. It may sound surprising, but the inception of one of the most beloved supervillains in popular culture, Harley Quinn, was sparked by a dream sequence on the soap opera Days of Our Lives. The show's creators, Paul Dini and Bruce Timm, vividly remembered an episode featuring actress Arlene Sorkin dressed as a court jester. Captivated by this image, they decided that Sorkin's personality was the perfect fit for the Harley Quinn character they envisioned. What's even more remarkable is that Deanie and Tim managed to secure Arlene Sorkin as the voice of Harley Quinn in her very first foray into voice acting on Batman, the animated series. Sorkin then went on to portray the character in various spin-offs within the DC animated universe for nearly 2 decades, ultimately retiring the role in 2011. 2. Sexuality. While Harley's most iconic bond is with Mr. J, he isn't the only one who has captured her heart. As one of the pioneering characters to openly embrace bisexuality, Harley Quinn has become an emblem for fans worldwide. In various storylines, Harley has ventured into romantic entanglements with characters like Deadshot and notably, Poison Ivy. This particular relationship is set to be delved into more deeply in the upcoming DC Universe animated series, Harley Quinn. 1. Harley as an Amazon. While Harley is undeniably renowned for her use of comically lethal props, there was a short phase in which she was associated with the Amazons. In Countdown issue number 43, Harley stumbles into an Amazonian women's shelter, where she joins forces with the Warriors in an effort to restore order to Gotham City. Predictably, this alliance proves to be short-lived, and Harley eventually returns to the Joker's side. And there you have it, folks, 10 fascinating facts about the iconic Harley Quinn. From her humble origins in Batman, the animated series, to her evolution into a symbol of empowerment and individuality, Harley has certainly made her mark in the world of comics and pop culture. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Until next time.